It's famous musicians and giant beach balls at the Montreal Nuit Blanche Festival 2010. I'm here with my special co-host, Jen. Hi, Jen.
Oui, bonjour.
Ah, ça va?
Oui, ça va.
Okay.
Splash.
Foodie fa fa. So everything you want to know about the festival is listed right there. And over here, of course, as well. I'm not sure what this is or where these people are going. Do you? It looks like some sort of like wizard Stonehenge. This doesn't look like. All I know is these people go in and they don't come out. I think they're testing makeup on them.
A tofu factory.
They come out with their eyes screaming from the mascara at $10. Alright, we're gonna go down the subway tunnels now. Reporting from Montreal. So apparently in Montreal, if you don't, if you don't pay your parking lot fees, you try to back out of the parking lot, you'll get a flat tire due to these electric banana guard traps. Can you guess which mystery organ of the body this is supposed to represent?
Oh, it's definitely the spleen, Chris.
Spleen. It says splendid. All right. Okay, we're at Eric LaPlante's work, and it involves peepholes looking at a painting, so you can only see a little bit of a time.
My vision's a bit spotty.
This is no some sort of art glory hole. Sort of this abstract peep show that kind of is just kind of gimmicky. I think it just seems to mostly support a kind of unspectacular painting. Okay, we're, ironically, these condominiums are so popular, they're tearing them down and put up condominiums. Because that's eventually what's going to happen. This is a nice theatrical Phantom of the Opera. Oh no, the chandelier's gonna fall. It's like, oh no, we're being, renovated.
Okay, do you have any desire to vote? Now they've created so you can vote on the different exhibits.
My influence is so great that I can shift art worlds with my judgments. It's better I remain neutral.
Hey, art is being made more democratic as we speak.
Every artwork.
I believe every artwork is a winner because
well, you can vote that way.
I'm the communist.
That's your democratic option. I'm feeling an irrepressible desire to buy and to spend, consume.
Oh, the questions of perfume commodities as enhanced by mainstream society's preclusion to contextual beauty issues.
Preclusion?
Preclusion is ramified.
I think you're suffering from some linguistic preclusion.
Oh, where's the art? Okay, we were close. We need a clue. Look, it's a projection.
Chris, we're for art the art. But it's not me. And she used the ideal of architectures. And like the cube is like the form, the ideal form to make architectures. And if you want, you can like participate to this to win a prize, and maybe she will win like 5,000 and an exposition for next year's.
This is part of the art democracy.
Are
you still abstaining from voting?
I'm on a monotheist government point of view.
But you can vote to everyone. Even if you vote one place, you can go the other. And
well, thank you very much. Merci.
No problem.
This is a piece by an artist. She's from France, but she's doing her master's at UQAM here in Montreal. She's part of a group. Her name is Marianne Préval. She's part of a group called EXO, which is separate from UQAM. But it's a group of about 7 artists, I believe, and they do a lot of work, public, in the streets, getting people involved, passers-by, whatever. And so her film here, it's called The Fille qui mange la gamme. It's after an existing film by an English artist named John Smith. It was made in 1966. He took old footage that he had found that had no dialogue in it, and he added text to make it sound like he was directing the scene.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, it looks like he's directing it. When you first start watching it, you're like, this is boring. And then you realize, like, he says things like, and then 2 pigeons will fly by, and then the hour hand on the clock will rotate once every hour, and you're kind of like, he's not directing that. What's going on? And this is her response to his kind of like little play on, like, you know, directing and the context of artwork and the context of film. And so she's taken his text and made a film to go with it. So it's the reverse.
Okay.
He took a film out of text, she's taking text and adding a film.
Okay, because
So-
I when I first looked at this, I thought this was the Toronto Nuit Blanche. Video artists, get out of the water. This is a collaboration between Caroline Gagne and Patrice Colombe.
Not bad, not bad. You could be a hockey announcer.
Okay. And obviously, because there's 2 cameras, so it's
It's the world.
it's like a giant ice cream float.
It looks like it might be a pair of Levi's jeans.
It's a really
During
big
spring break.
chunk of fudge.
That takes me back.
That takes me back too. I just like to rub my hand against this giant oil freighter which is going down in this creek. The visual texture trans sensation is left to rightifying. Well, this, you know, and this is exactly what a frog sees every time a freighter passes by. It gets dragged
Frog
along.
cam.
Yeah, the frog cam. Escalators are broken, but don't let that stop you from seeing the art. Welcome to Grandpa's Angry Den.
60s family room.
60s family room. Oh, let me just sit down. I think this is my old TV. Oh, the angst of birthdays. Mummy, where's my cake? Mummy never gave me my cake. Where's my cake, Mummy? I have to declare this art installation a fashion disaster. Artists Pascal Girardin, Sterling Downey, and Yannick Malek collaborate to create E-Space, participatory ceramic mural. Participatory ceramic mural inspired by graffiti art. Visitors will be able to leave their mark on fresh clay tiles on February 27, 2010, during Nuit Blanche. And over here.
I think this is for every individual who ever got drunk at their office party and Xerox special body parts. Now it's your chance to make a similar kind of impression, so to speak.
Oh, that's a relief. This place kind of scares me. It's got a surly sailor kind of a vibe to it.
A surly sailor vibe?
It does. Okay, there's something I wanted to ask you. I've noticed that all the art interpreters for all the stations are all young, considered like attractive females, right? Like, what's up with that?
I think that is the art exhibit equivalent of the hot chick lying on the hood of the automobile, perhaps.
I feel like I'm like going through like a 1950s airplane, art airplane with like, you know, they've all been nice and intelligent and professional, but it's still kind of like, I'd like to know who picked that or who decided that was going to be the
Do
way
you
it
think
is.
that this whole experience would be enhanced if they were wearing bikinis?
This is amazing. France Dubois has invented something called neon lighting tubes. This will revolutionize space stations everywhere.
I feel like I'm back in my basement.
I feel like the original Battlestar Galactica episode. Viper is going to go shooting through this, you know, disco-esque science fiction. Anyways, wow, I really wasn't aware of the true shape and direction of this space until these lights were implemented here.
I think if you linger under the blue ones, like certain molecules in your body get zapped.
And I think I can make 25 bucks if I hang out under the red ones.
I give you $10.
Okay, get a load of this. This paragraph says, over the past 5 years, Pascal Dufault has developed a method for producing panoptic and hyperpanoptic visions as a way of expressing the phenomenon of the visibility of the human body and its surrounding space.
Do you feel strangely surveilled in this hyper panopticon?
I feel like it's a really super slow version of Cops. Some guy, shirtless guy, running through the field.
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Yeah. Bad artist, what you gonna do? You know, submit a piece or two. Oh, it's a camera looking at us. Okay. Hey, Louise Viget begins artistic process by imagining a space where she can link up and exchange with temporary and permanent people between the weight of statues and volume without mass. What? Anyways, continuing on as if I understood that. Fascinated by the passage of time, by remnants, daily rituals, and the feminine trivia leftovers of the ordinary. Excuse me,
There are commas in this sentence.
I had to take a breath.
Pause.
Okay.
That's what the commas are for.
Oh yeah, I'm taking advantage of a comma right now. Okay. She is working to bring art and certain residue images from history to the tenuousness of a breath.
Rather than creating a great whirlwind.
Well, she just did, because I think that reading that art sentence out loud just caused like a hurricane in China. Of course, we were shrunk down into the Smurf garden. Hopefully, the cat won't find us. This is wonderful. Where am I? I think it's like Chris. I'm not stepping on them, but I don't know. I don't even know how to approach this, except something like Captain Kirk would be stranded here, and you have to like make a weapon out of these things or something.
They're actually razor sharp.
You can get a good sense of the pulsating light. Kind of doing these over here. Yeah, apparently if we touch these, it'll just slice right through our foot. No, we can talk. I don't think video or sound of it.
With the sound to it, we're not going to be following the actual directions.
Exactly.
Which would be great. I mean, much of it going to be in French
It's
anyway.
my
But
reinterpolation of expected conicals of traveling through art installations. I did say conicals. It warms the conicals of my heart. Welcome to Woodland Window Condominiums. Jen just walked towards the light. Keep walking. These are all my relatives and loved ones welcoming me.
I see dead people.
Because how come they have like a perfect replication of my home? Okay, I'm with the Trailer Park Art Boys. Could you say your names, please?
Yeah, my name is Francis Montillo.
Hello.
My name is Yvan Lasserre.
It's really in reaction of mass publicity and mass discourse.
Yes, discourse, mass discourse.
Is it like, the fact that the trailer's made out of concrete? Is that like? Are you saying that that's a critique of the fact that a lot of people take holidays as an escapist kind of fantasy thing, but you can't really leave your baggage behind? Like you take that weight with you when you travel.
Yeah. I would say we made it like this because we wanted to. I mean, the paradox. Does it exist, paradox? Between the object supposed to be mobile, and the material very heavy and not moving.
Yeah.
We wanted to express that this industry of mass tourism doesn't interest us as creators. I mean, we only speak from creator point of view, and we say this doesn't interest us. And we want to make things as we hear it and as we want it to be.
To do
and we
what
don't
we
have
want.
to and we don't have to follow any kind of dream or
Word
creative
or thing like that.
image.
We
I think these are like the children of technology, and this is like Sputnik come back to Earth.
The cult of technology?
The children of the corn technology. Something like that.
Disco babies.
Yeah, it's not really, it's like...
Note the overturned vote.
I did, and...
which is a metaphor for what? Is that a hand I see? Is there a trapped hand?
Yeah, there's a trapped hand. See, I thought this was like a new Spice commercial.
Anyway.
For a deodorant. But
not for the Illuminati, but for the Glitterati.
that was actually the first failed UFO. Not many people know this. There's a real child who walked by. It was extra creepy.
It's what happens when you stay subterranean for that 5 minutes too long.
That's what happens if you don't get the H1N1 shot.
I feel like brains would be kind of nummy right about now.
The brains. Here's a man contemplating the existential snowman. Snowman.
If you like his work, you can see he has 10 more pictures up at the entrance to the Québécois building.
Okay.
Here.
Do you think this is a comment on global warming?
I'm just trying to figure out what his name actually is.
The artist's name is Jocelyn Michel, and the people in the pictures are Quebec comedians.
I was just wondering what the
and
guy's...
actors.
I mean the name on the snowman that's being written. Because, you know, as
Maybe Pierre-Luc?
a guy, it's a
Yes,
myth
yes.
to be able to write your entire name. It's an Olympic sport, actually. It's not
Really?
it's not on TV, but it's sort of like hush hush. But there is an Olympic sport that looks a lot like this.
And the Olympians managed to write their entire name.
Only the very elite.
This way, everybody gets a gold medal.
And well, exactly. Of course, umbrellas were invented by the umbrella aliens who migrated in little boats with umbrellas. I'm so bored of this subject. This is, of course, Gilligan's
I'd like to paddle a swift retreat from this particular exhibit.
This is Gilligan's
Stroke.
Archipelago, right here. And this is
The Bathtub Express.
the reverse bath, as it's popularly called.
Skipper, I think we need to navigate away from here.
Well, this is Earth Mother 2, The Revenge.
Yes, this is an exhibit fertile for critique.
Never mind. This looks like marble. I don't think it is, but because you can kind of tell where there's some chisel marks and around looks like a relief cast sculpture of some sort. Wax? Okay.
Apparently the artist is fascinated with the atypical body, as are you.
I am.
Yeah. That's for our conversation.
But by the way, you have an A+ typical body. This is actually kind of cool because it's so intrusive and unpleasant, you know, and abrasive, and I find that refreshing on this subterranean Nuit night in Montreal.
At least it's evoking something.
Yes. This is pretty cool. Look, traditional media. John Oswald, Hover. Now listen to this. If Oswald produces an image, it is almost always that of a human, or that of many humans. His figures are often presented life-size and time-based, blending photography and cinema.
If the hypothetical is very important.
Today, you know, is the cat in the box dead or not? Is Oswald producing an image? You know, it's like, find Oswald. Is he producing an image? Turn to page 2. This also reminds me a little bit, well, I mean, if I could actually see like X-ray vision and see people nude walking along right now, I'd feel safer. Because I know if they had secret art bombs. But I think we've seen enough art bombs in this journey so far.
We certainly have.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you The urinal of the future. You know what? I think I would definitely have sex in this bathroom.
I think it just dawned on me that we did Oswald's work for him. And where's my cut? Est-ce que la banque va vouloir? Oh, it's changing. Hold on.
Look at Crystal display units like this.
Will the bank want to? Can the bank doubt? That's all the message I'm getting here.
It's a new form of communication. Confusionism.
I think we're forgetting to read like English people do from left to right.
Oh, great yellow round indoor god, I hear thee and will obey. This is kind of cool, eh?
Yes, this is kind of cool.
Kind of in a dance party kind of way, but there's a eerie noise synthesizer sound going on.
Oh, it's communicating with us.
I wonder if it is reacting with sensors to people passing by, or speaking, or volume. There's some sort of metric it's working with, I'm sure.
Would you like me to do some interpretive dance to see if we can get it to really flicker a lot?
You look like Jesus on Arbor Cross. So
I think if we just had some black paint and did 2 eyes and a big smiley mouth, that would just change this installation completely.
Yes, it would. It would evoke happy faces.
Don't worry, be happy, bud.
Goodbye, Art. Wow, he really loves me. He really, really loves me. Wait a minute, there's more flower angst.
You should vote for her.
Yeah.
She gets a chance of winning
We're being approached yet again by the local interpreters who vote for artists. What is the spelling though? What are the words?
It's sortir in French. S-O-R-T-I-R, because you have only one part of the word on this side, and on the other side, here, on the right, you have T-I-R, which means get out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the ice storm when Hydro-Quebec had their big letters lit during the ice storm. It caused such a controversy. More
More or less.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Before I was in a relationship, this is what my apartment looked like. I like the sound, I like the industriousness, I like the Germanity of it.
German.
It's very German somehow. It's
That
very,
comment was very germane.
yeah, it's like a German cold wave. Oh, there's some action. Brilliant.
I think this is a comment about how the nobility of art is being sacrificed. Having its metaphorical head chopped off.
This review is a far, far better review than I have ever done and or ever shall do. You know what? Yep, this kind of reminds me of Art Stars. Okay, I think the art's getting better. It's getting more interesting. Actually, the closer to the surface we went, kind of more interesting the art became.
The closer to the surface.
I don't know why. It's just... It's like Graphic Designers Quarterly 93 cover of their magazine. The future of typeface.
Unrealism.
The maze of fonts.
Do you know the barcodes are emerging out of... See those as barcodes? It's in my imagination.
No, yeah, I see
Money
that.
with emergent barcodes. Born free and equal to spend. What a lie. Born free.
Passageways. Passageways, passageways. Passageways. Ways of passage. Passageways. Passageways. This is my reinterpretation of an escalator that not functioning for a high volume event for people who are supposed to walk kilometers underground and then walk up 2 flights of stairs because it's not working. This is only my personal view as an artist. Good job. A projection. Sound like plenty of fish. I'm sorry, I forgot about Valentine's Day. Can we talk about it in the morning? I've got 2 tickets to that thing you love. I'm on a horse. It's how Ottomans reproduce.
That's the trouble with tribbles right there. Do you think that was a prehensile?
I think that was how they first discovered penicillin. Or needed to discover that again. Needed to discover penicillin. Oh, my sense of scale. There's a lot of layers to this art. It's kind of like Jack and the Onion stalk, you know?
I find your commentary very appealing.
This is like a cornucopia of art comments here. Are you an angel? Yes. That's personal, but
That's the power of art.
looks like he's vegetarian fishing. Okay.
You want to vote for him?
Oh, we voted.
Oh, you can vote for any artwork you want. Like it's
As many times as you like?
well,
Okay.
one time per artist. But,
One time per artist?
yeah, but you can vote for any
Okay.
word anytime.
Okay, thanks. That sounds
If you like it.
yeah. Okay, well give us a piece of paper.
Yeah.
I like how this is the first orc that's engaging us on an olfactory level.
That's right, it's the good old factory. I think he's quite beautiful.
It's odorific.
It is. Here. Oh, we can give this to you later, right?
Well, yeah, but you have to give it to me.
I have to give it to you? Oh, okay.
I can fill it out.
Sure.
But you can just do that.
Our votes have been coerced again. Okay, so I'm seriously, Jen, you can attest that the art subterranean tour pointed us into the train station, which I don't really think there's any art that's part of this festival in here.
I think it's a subtle ploy for all Anglos who couldn't read the French signs directed Meltzer to not so subtly say, "You're at the train station. Get the hell out of town, Anglos."
Yeah. But I do want to, like, when I used to work around here, the one thing I always laugh at is the sign. It says Bon Voyage, and right beside it has "Have equal nice trip."
Where does it say that?
Right there, right?
Read that.
Just under departures, near the top.
Okay, I see Bon
Says
Voyage.
Right beside it, to the right. "Have equals nice trip."
Oh.
And it's just kind of flashing like it's about to blink out. It's been like that for years. And I think on the other side it actually says "Have nice trip." It does.